Hey guys, I just did a housing update. It's an overall housing update. But guess what? I'm going to spend the time in an industry we don't spend enough time in, but an industry that we and I are super passionate about: property management and rentals. So if you are an investor looking to be an investor, if you're a renter, this all applies to you. So I'm going to go over some market stats, which again, we normally don't. Most people don't. So we want to be your guide to what's going on in Las Vegas in the property management and rental world, the real estate investment world. So here we go. We have about a little over 2,000 available properties on the market right now, and I'll break that down for you. But the actual number as of September was 2,168 available rentals on the market. And it was a slight decline of inventory, meaning that inventory or available rentals went down a little bit from 2,290 to 2,168 available rentals. That's the opposite of the sales market, where our inventory is growing as far as month to month. Again, rental inventory is shrinking. So that applies to you owners and renters, and understand how to utilize that to your best advantage. As far as your average rental price, it is $2,158 a month, and your median rental price is $1,950 a month. And moving a little further, single family days on the market is averaging 25 days in the market. So if you're a rental, they're going pretty quick. Don't sit around and wait, because if you like something, chances are the good ones will go very quickly and your average ones will go 25 days. Anything over 25 plus days, maybe there's some negotiation room. So think about that, renters. But I said this in the other video, 56% of all our rental properties are leasing within 30 days. So that's a stat for both parties. Take a note, because that's an important number, and we'll continue monitoring that number. So let's talk about the difference between single families and condos, because that's important. Well, we talked about some of the overall pictures, but to get in a little bit of the details just for single family houses, you guys, your median list price is $2,100 a month. However, your median leased price is $2,500 a month, $400 more than the list price. So that tells me multiple things, you guys. One, that single family properties at your average price points are in heavy demand. Two, another reason could be that the list price did not include pet rent. And if you don't know what pet rent is, a lot of owners and property managers are charging additional rent per pet, and it's a sliding scale. So if you don't have pets, it's the advertised base rent. If you have a pet, maybe it might go up $50 to $200 on average per pet. So be aware of that. If you do have pets, this is something to consider. I know half of our families do have pets. So I understand pets cost money. And the unfortunate thing for renters is that you're gonna have to pay a little bit more for housing, most likely, if you do have a pet. So if you find a property with a base rent and no pet rent on top of that, might be a good deal for you renters, because again, there's usually an extra fee for pet. There's also extra deposits for pets. Now keep in mind, we're talking about pets right now. Emotional support animals or service animals do not qualify as pets. And so just be aware that landlords cannot charge you additional monies nor additional deposits at all for emotional support, or service animals. So something to be aware of. Let's get into our condo market. Our condo market, your median list price is $1,495. Let's call it $1,500, and your median lease price is $1,700. Again, $200 more than the list price, and for two reasons. Probably because there's a lot of demand. Maybe there's, just like buyers had bidding wars, maybe rentals have multiple applications, and they're bidding against each other, or most likely it is the pet rent that we're talking about. So guys, if you have pets, same as houses, condos apply. There may or may not be an extra fee for pets, but most likely they are just following these median numbers. So that's why it's important to understand why these median numbers reflect the way they are. And guys, what we're referring to is condominiums. Understand that apartments are different than condominiums. And if you didn't know, condos, each unit is individually owned by an investor. And for an apartment building, each unit is not individually owned. It's the entire complex owned by an investor or multiple investors. So that's the difference. And most of the time, if you're working with apartments, you have to work with the leasing office at the apartment complex, and a lot of the time they don't cooperate with realtors. But either way, reach out to your realtors, find out what's the best situation for you. Condos overall tend to be priced in the more affordable category, with all things being similar. I will tell you one trend about apartments is that the newer ones, built within the last 5-10 years, the land, the construction, inflation, it costs a lot to build these buildings. And so what they've done is build the units larger and fancier, catering to a lot of people coming to this state. So you city folks, California, part of California, San Francisco, LA, areas in Washington, areas in Hawaii, areas of New York. There's a lot of influx of relocation, and a lot of people like yourselves may be gravitating towards modern, larger condo, townhome type situations, and that's where some of these apartments come in. So they're building the newer ones bigger and fancier, thus they're asking higher rents. With that, that's why you get a better price point on normal condominiums on a median scale. So talk to your realtors about the differences, talk to them about the different processes and different opportunities, pending if you're an owner or renter. I can go on and on because I have a lot of passion for property management. If you have questions, comment below, because I'd be happy to create more content in regards to your questions, get you answered up so that you are the investing professional out here in Las Vegas, or you're a very educated renter here in Las Vegas, which is critical. If you're a renter looking to buy, it's another whole series that we'd like to train you on educating you on what to be prepared for and how to be best prepared to become a buyer, because dreaming it is not going to get you a home or a condo. It is the plan that will get you there, right? And a little bit of sacrifice. Plan ahead, be prepared, do things the right way. Don't let things happen organically, waiting for the stars to line up, because things just don't happen that way. Stay educated, be in front of things, and we will help get you there.